Hello YouTube, I'm David with the David West channel. Well, today I want to show you something that I have not shown you with a lighter before. I've shown you how to get fire with an empty lighter, and these two are empty. And then I've shown you how to recover a bick after it's been soaking wet to where you can get the flame again. But what I have not shown you is how to recover an empty lighter that's also wet. And it's going to work the same way as these work individually. Let's go ahead and do a refresher course. First, let me show you the empty bick ignition. Then I'll show you recovering a wet bick. And then we'll take one of the empty ones and we'll wet it and go ahead and make fire with it. Recover it and make fire with it. This is fatwood. Alright, now we'll take a couple of these shavings here, roll it into a little pointy cigar, and stick it down right in here, and you're going to hold it. You're going to have to put your finger in jeopardy, because when it lights up, this fatwood's going to stick to your finger a little bit and you're going to have to shake it off. So you're going to have to take the chance of getting a little bit scorched on your fingertip. Let's try that again. So I've shown you that one before. Now, let me show you the one where we recover a wet bick. All right. Let's get it good and wet. And all you're going to do, like I have shown you before, all you're going to do is take and knock most of that water out of there. And I also like to pop that guard off of there. So you see we have a guard around the outside of it, and then another guard over the round striker wheel. If you take a knife or something and stick it right in that corner, you can pry it up. It's just going to pop up just a little bit from where it's fitted right there, and when that pops up a little bit, then you can take your fingernail and take it off. So like I say, you're going to Stick your knife in that corner right there and just pop it up a little bit like that. And make sure that this is pushed down, it's not holding on to it. And it should come off with your fingernail, like that. So, and the way to get this guard off is to bend it all the way forward, and that'll let you pull it out. So now, continue knocking the excess water out of that, and then we're going to dry that striker wheel on our shirt. It does not take much to recover a wet bick.
I still see water being knocked out of it, so just take your time with it.
And when you're no longer knocking water out of it, then you can take your shirt and dry that striker wheel off. And it does not take much to, I know the wind is blowing. Let's try it. Let me stand right here in front of the wind. Try to stand over here in front of the wind. Well, you see there's enough spark for it to start. So, very easy to recover a wet bick. And if you feel safer about it, you can pop this back on it too. If that makes you feel safer about it, it'll pop right back on there. So let's go ahead and take, whichever one of these has the stronger flint is the one I'm gonna try it. This one seems like it has a tighter and stronger flint. Let's wet this one down. Go ahead and make up some fatwood shavings.
That really smells good too. Now we do the same thing on this. Just keep on knocking it until you stop seeing water on the wood. Dry that wheel off as best you can. Fire up the fatwood shavings.
I hope you can see that there's still water being knocked out of it. We'll dry that wheel off as best you can. I think we've got most of it knocked out of there. Let me dry that wheel more than that. All right, I still don't have spark coming out of it. I'm gonna dry it some more. Let's try it. It'll fall apart if you don't hold your finger that close to it. So you're going to heat your finger up a little bit, but it may be worth it to you to get fire. Let's try it again. Oh, and it went out. It's the second time I got flames. There's the fluffy tinder I want to put it in.
See if we can make a little cigar out of that. See if we can make it hold together better than what it's been doing. Let's try it again.
All right. So I want you to check out my other video where I used all kinds of different tinders with an empty bic and ignited them. It was 12 or 13 tinders that I used with an empty bic, and I'll go ahead and put the link to that video right here, and it'll be in the description. So if you see a bic in the ground or in the stream or laying on the ground somewhere, you sure better pick it up. It's a great way to make fire even when it's empty and when it's also wet. Thanks for joining me on this one. We'll catch you on the next one.